Hey, what is up everyone? It is FBA Jeffrey. In this video, I wanted to share with you the laziest way to make money online for beginners. And you can literally make $100 a day, and that's like an understatement because I've had students who join my program and work with me directly on a one-on-one level, and they literally hit, like, I have a guy, his name is Rayjan. He hit 10K. He was like 2 months into my program. 10K profit, by the way. We're not talking about sales. We're not talking about anything like that. Literally 10K added to his, net worth. Let's call it that, in 2 months. I've had another student. His name is Benny. I was on a call with him 2 days ago, and he told me 20 grand. He did 20 grand in 3.5 months. Okay, so like $100 a day is an understatement. And this model does not require any single form of marketing or sales, which is so crazy to think about because this isn't dropshipping. You don't have to run ads, you don't have to post content, you don't have to show your face. It's amazing. You can literally do this and you can find a lot of success by literally just being in front of your computer for 3 to 5 hours a week. And I know this method works because I do it myself. Though I'm at a higher level, I make around $2,000 to $3,000 a day in profit. So I'm telling you, what I'm about to share you is so valuable and very, very scalable. I also did this when I first started. Okay, so now I do all of this full time. I dedicated like most of my time just growing my business. It's Amazon, by the way, Amazon FBA. But I did this when I first started. I was working full time at a bank. So I worked at a bank for 4 months while starting Amazon. So the craziest part was I literally went in person every single day, Monday to Friday. I had to wake up at like 7 a.m., take the train, go into Toronto downtown, and go in person. Okay, so and I found success. So I'm telling you, it's literally possible. It's literally possible. You don't have to spend that much time into growing and finding success because I went in person for 8 hours. And by my 3rd month, while working at the bank, I hit 10K profit. And I was like, maybe I should go full time. But obviously, I like the part where I was very secure in my 9 to 5 job. So I told myself, okay, let me run it back next month. So in the 4th month, let me see if I could hit 10K. And funny enough, I actually doubled. So I got to 20K profit in my 4th month. And that was when I said, okay, you know what? Let me just hand in my resignation letter and let's give this Amazon thing a try for 6 months and let's see where we go. Right. So that was basically it. And, now it's been close to 2 years now. I'm doing this full time. I've generated well over $8 million USD in sales. So that's really crazy to think about, right? That's very, very crazy to think about. And this was like the process in between in that, 3 to 4 month time. I was selling a lot of these Keurigs, K-Slims. A lot of other people on YouTube, they will never show you or tell you what products that they have sold because they might not even sell on Amazon. But yeah, this is items that I've sold. I got this from Walmart, and this was one of my first pallets that I've actually ever sent out to Amazon. And I took this picture because I was so excited. I was so hyped. So yeah, that was just the journey. That was the progress. And here we are today. I just bought a 2024 Audi S5. Beautiful car, and over the last 30 days I've generated $518,000 in sales. Super crazy to think about. Words can't even explain how I feel about it because I just started trying to make a couple of $1,000s on the side, and it got to the point where I hit 10K, and I was like, okay, maybe I should quit, my job and see how far I could go with this. And now, 500K, now, literally, I could buy anything I want. I can guarantee it works because I've taught my friends and I've also taught a bunch of other students, and they've found success. So the system and the blueprint that I discovered along the way, it's a winning blueprint. It's a strategy that, honestly, I've never seen anyone talk about. I haven't seen anyone post crazy results like this, student results. So we have Carlo here. He's my friend. He started working with me. I gave him the system. He got to 80 grand in 30 days. We have Mitchell here. We go by Mitch. He did 48K in 7 days. That's so crazy. That's like 180 grand in 30 days. We have Rohan, 130K. So the success that I'm having, and the student success just by following the blueprint and the strategy that I provide, it's crazy. It's crazy, right? We're not talking about like a mere like 5K profit. Like these are people that are literally making like 10 to 20K, even like 30 grand a month in profit. Now, the question that you're probably asking is Amazon FBA saturated? And I get this question all the time. And the answer is literally no. And just to back up and provide more proof, I pulled this data from ChatGPT. So if it's wrong, you can't blame me because it's from ChatGPT, but I know it's, for the most part, it's pretty accurate. Okay, so to answer your question, is Amazon saturated? The answer is no, but that's because Amazon generates over $530 billion in annual revenue just off the platform. We're not talking about Amazon, AWS, we're not talking about anything else. We're just literally talking about from customers buying products, name brand products, off Amazon.com and Amazon.ca. So they're generating $530 billion a year. If you divide that by 365, so on a day-to-day basis, they're generating $1.5 billion a day. That is so crazy. You can't even count up to $1 billion. Okay, you can't even count up to $1 billion. So that's crazy. And even a crazier statistic, of that 1.5 or $1.4 billion, 61% of them comes from third-party sellers. So sellers like me. So if you do the math, like 60% of 1.4, that's minimum like $800 million a day. So like third-party sellers are generating $800 million worth of sales. And you know like how much money that is? I'm doing 500K in 30 days. So like on a day-to-day basis, I'm generating like around 15 to 25K in sales. That's not even 0.1% of the total. Like, and in all honesty, I think it's almost like, I don't want to say impossible because everything's possible, but it's going to take a lot of work to get to that point. And once I get to that point, I'll be so rich. I'll be making so much money. And even at this point, I'm making like 2-3 grand in profit every single day. And that's like on the lower side because I pay for shipping. Like I ship pallets every day. I have employees. But that's a topic for another video. But like my point being is you don't even have to capture 0.1% to make a lot of money. So is it saturated? You tell me. I don't think it is. But if you still think it is, then I can't really argue with you. The statistics speak for themselves. So the next question that you're also asking, that you're likely asking, is where do I buy products? Okay. So in short, I'm sure you understand like this model, it requires capital to make more money. So you're using your cash on hand to buy products, to sell it at a profit to make more money. So if you're under, I'd say like $3,000, if you have less than $3,000 in your bank account, my honest suggestion in the most transparent way is to go to retailers like Walmart, like Target, and find deals and flip them. That's called arbitrage. You could do this through online, you could do this retail, like in person. So that's OARA. I teach this, I talk about this, I started like this, and I know it works. And my strong suggestion is do this for 1 or 2 months, maybe even 3 months, get your money up, make a couple of $1,000s, get proof of concept, understand what's going on, and transition into the wholesale model. So this is the model that literally generated, I'd say like $8 million of my total sales. Most of my sales actually. Very, very straight process. Is a bulletproof system. I made so much mistakes. I spent like the last 2 years learning everything about it, building the winning system, everything. So it's easily replicable. I provide this to all my students. Like I said, they're finding amazing success. So I know for a fact what I'm teaching, what I provide, it works. And it works amazing. Okay. So essentially, you're working with name brand distributors. That's like the wholesale model. And these are literally the same companies, like these distributors that supply name brand products to big name retailers like Walmart and Target. Okay, so you're gonna reach out to them, open up a wholesale account. So you're gonna get pricing. So like literally they sell the same type of products, like these name brand products like Tide, like Dial, like Method, Body Wash, to other retailers like Walmart, Target, Costco. That's where you're going to do it. That's like literally the loop. And it sounds very easy. Like, trust me, it is very, very simple, very easy to understand. And this is a goldmine of an opportunity, especially on Amazon, because Amazon is the biggest e-commerce marketplace in the world. So you could buy so many products. Like even for me, doing 500K in sales, My goal is to get to like $1 million in sales. And I honestly think I could get there because I don't have enough money to buy all the profitable products. Like even for me, like that's a good problem to have. I cannot buy every single product possible because I just don't have enough money, which is a good problem, right? But I've taken a picture of my own warehouse. It's right in the back. I'm in the office right now. And these are products that I literally sell on a day-to-day basis, just to provide more context that, you know, I'm actually about it, that I actually do the model that I'm teaching you and telling you about. So I sell Tide. This is like a 4-in-1. This is like a detergent. I also sell like food. I sell cereal, as well as like Chewy bars and body wash. So I sell literally everything. I kind of specialize in more of like the household and grocery sector, but I've sold kitchen stuff. I sold clothing, shoes, everything that you name up, even beauty products, even the Shiseido Finos. It was very popular, like Japanese product. I've sold everything, anything that makes me like money. Okay, so yeah, like I'm telling you, this works, and it works like a charm. You're going for these name brand products. So I guess the next topic to talk about are like the different income levels of an Amazon seller, and this is what it typically looks like from my point of view. And these timelines, by the way, is like the timelines from assuming like you are working with a mentor, you're working and getting guidance. Like I said, like obviously I provide mentorship on a one-on-one level where I work with you. You think of me like a business partner, and I come in, tackle, like roll up my sleeves and tackle challenges with you on a 24/7 basis. You have direct access to me, but like under the basis that you work with a mentor and you have guidance, so you cut down, you know, your success time. You don't make any of these costly mistakes. You don't waste time. You have a direction and you know what to do next. You're being guided by me. Sorry, I don't want to talk too much about that. But so this is like the timeline from like all the students that I've seen that find success. Okay, so the first, you know, like the first level would be the new seller, and I'd say this time frame is between a month to a month and a half. I had students who got through this process in like 2 to 3 weeks. If they're really serious, you could get to 2 to 3 weeks. And in this process, you're literally just setting up your Amazon seller account. This process takes like a week. You got to verify. Super straightforward. I go through it with you. You get some ungates ready. A lot of people, they find a lot of challenge with that. But honestly, if you follow the system, the blueprint, everything that I tell you to do, you shouldn't have a problem getting ungated. You're also learning how to read and understand the softwares, the required softwares. We have modules going very, very in depth in that. I've spent hours recording and doing a full breakdown. So like if you're a new seller, you're going to probably, like I said, realistically spend between like 3 weeks to maybe even a month and a half getting all of this set up. And typically you're going to be hovering around $1,000 to $3,000 a day in profit. You could be doing a little bit more, but all things considered, with a direct guidance, you should be making profit on your first product, and that does not take a lot of time. So the second level is the intermediate seller. So this is when you're about 2 to 3 months in, and essentially your goal is perfecting outreach. So as you're reaching out to these distributors, you're gonna change the way your outreach script. You're gonna start looking at these catalogs. You're gonna learn the foundations of Amazon. And you're going to learn how to source, basically how to find more profitable products, how to order them. Super straightforward. In this process, you can literally get within this 2 to 3 month time frame, you could jump from $3,000 profit all the way up to, I say, on the upper end of like 10 grand. Because I say this all the time, just to go from 0 to 10K, it's just learning the foundations. So getting your Amazon account set up, learning how to like read the softwares, how to outreach, how to place your first order. You could get to 10 grand just like that. So like you could do that in 2 to 3 months. The program that I have, that I designed, I'm working with you for 4 months. The goal is to get you to 10 grand profit consistently. We don't want you to do 10 grand once. We want you to slowly build your way with the right foundations to 10K in 1 month and do it over and over and over again. And ideally continue scaling to 20 to 30K a month profit. So like this is just the second stage intermediate seller. And once you get to advanced seller, this is probably like 3 to 4 months. You're likely going to get to this like realistically in 4 months, you should be already be doing like over 10 grand a month in profit. And at this level, you're focusing on replenishables. So everything you're buying, you could buy over and over again and you can sell. I've had products that I've sold going back. I've sold this Tide for like 4 months. I still sell it. Very, very profitable. Like I net like, I want to say like maybe like $1,000 or $2,000 a month off this product. A bunch of these products I've been selling for months as well. So, you know, you're going to be focusing on replenishables and restocking. You're going to build a system to easily read the data, understand if it's worth restocking again. And automation, right? So I also built a system where I only work like 3 hours a day, 3 hours a week on my Amazon business, and that's just literally replenishing and restocking and making sure my Amazon account is healthy. Okay, so I have virtual assistants that I've hired from Pakistan. I pay them $4 USD every hour. They manage my backend, they manage my admin stuff, outreaching, emails, everything like that. So I provide the blueprint, the system on setting that up. So if you're interested, hit me up, book a call in the link in the description. I talk about everything A to Z, going from 0 to 10K in 4 months or less, and even scaling higher to 20, 30K, right? Like not a lot of people in this space are doing 500K a month in sales, and that's the reality. So I definitely have knowledge. I definitely know what I'm doing, and I can provide you that blueprint. And like I said, all of this can be achieved by spending 3 to 5 hours a week. I've done this. I hit 10K profit consistently, literally while working full-time at the bank in person. So you have no other excuse. You know, like if you're working a remote job, your chance of success is so high. And even if you're doing this, like working in person, I've done it, and I'm normal. I'm a normal person. So you and me were literally the same. It's just that I kept going and I did not quit. So you could do this as well, right? And just more testimonials, more student success. You know, we have Diego here. He did 26K in 7 days. Crazy. We got John, we got Jesse. So, you know, like these are all students that I've worked with on a one-to-one basis. I know the system works. And I'm getting feedback, so I'm continuously improving, adding more modules. And as I change, like as I keep growing and I figure out what's working better for me and what's not working as well, I'm updating the modules. Okay, so like I said, if you found a lot of value in this video, please book a call with me in the description below. I'm excited to get started with you. Obviously, I work with a select few students on a one-to-one level. Otherwise, you know, subscribe, leave a like for this video. It tells me that I'm providing a lot of value. That's what I really like. But ultimately, like I said, guys, this is literally the laziest way to get to like $100 a day consistently. You can literally get to $400 or $500 a day consistently if you keep going. The best model. This is the best model. No skills required. But I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks.